What is going on, dudes? My name is lotrdude13 and welcome back to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. So, it's another battle against Jedrick. He built a UU team and wanted to test it out. So I'm like, sure, why not? I haven't battled in a while. So we battled and it was a pretty good battle. But I'm super stoked because this is the first Wi-Fi battle I've recorded on my desktop computer since the outro change, because I have not been able to get the capture card to work on my computer for some unknown reason, but I got it to work, and I'm super stoked. It makes me feel really happy. It's going to be 60 frames smooth throughout the entire thing. It's so cool. I'm so excited about this. Anyways, so, yeah, I'm going to lead off with Uxie, as normal, because that's me, and I love Uxie, and using Uxie in Wi-Fi battles. He's gonna lead out with his Frostlass, because he knows I like to lead out with my Uxie. So instead of going over the Shadow Ball, he goes with Ice Beam, because he predicted me to switch, actually, into the Go-Goat, because he knows my Go-Goat is specially defensive. So I'm gonna go for the rocks, just get them all set up, so that whatever switches in will take some rock damage, because I think he has a couple of things on here that, yeah. Anyways, so, he's gonna use the Hail here, and I'm pretty sure he has Snow Body, or whatever it's called, the one where you get health back in the Hail. Snow Cloak? I don't remember. Well, Snow Cloak, I don't know how it is. I hit my mic, I'm sorry about that. I don't remember what it is. Anyways, he goes for Ice Shard, which is a strange move, in my opinion, to see having a Frostlass. Because Frostlass is a special attacker, so having a physical move. God damn it, I keep hitting my scissor arm. I'm sorry about that. It's just kind of a weird move to have. So I'm going to U-turn out into Hayden here, because I know Hayden can pretty much take anything this thing wants to dish at me, but I know that an ice, whatever the fuck you call it, an ice beam will do a lot of damage. So he predicts the Destiny Bond, or I want him to go for a physical attack to hit me, but he's gonna keep going for Destiny Bond because he's really smart in this situation, because if I hit this thing with any of my attacks, it's gonna die except for Slash, because Slash doesn't affect it. So this time I actually do decide to attack, hoping that he'd overpredict. So I went for Slash, knowing he would go for the Destiny Bond once again, and he goes for the Destiny Bond. At this point, I'm actually trying to just stall out all the Destiny Bonds in order to be able to just take this thing down, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit the thing with the Night Flash, and Destiny Bond is gonna take me down. And so I was trying to avoid that, but he outplayed me in that situation. So yeah, he's gonna send in Ganondorf, which is his Dawn fan, and I'm going to send in Thug Life, because I didn't know what he wanted to send in, and Thug Life is a pretty badass Pokemon on its own. So he's going to take a little bit of Stealth Rocks damage, and I'm going to start setting up, because I know this thing can't really do much to me. I know what, what the fuck is this? Never mind. Anyways, I know these things can't do too much, and I did not know that they can learn Play Rough. So he hits me and kicks my ass with the Play Rough, which was a really good prediction. And my attack was higher anyway, so it did even more damage. So that was a really nice play. Now, I can take a lot of things from this, this Elephant, because I'm pretty bulky, especially in the special defense department. So, I'm gonna go with the bulk up here, up my attack and defense, gain a little HP from my leftovers, because I just want to start setting up and be able to maybe do a little mini sweep. So, I'm gonna hit this guy with the Horn Leech, which almost killed it. I was actually expecting it to, but, obviously Jedrick has EV trained this thing quite well. So he's going to go for the knockoff, which is a very smart play, and get rid of my leftovers. So now he's going to withdraw, because he can't do much to me, and he'll die with one more hit. So he's going to send in the Crobat, to the Pink Lemonade, to take the incoming Horn Leech. So it's -4 times effective, which is a really smart play on his part. So I can't do much here. The only attacking moves I have are Horn Leech and an Earthquake. And he can't do much to me. Excuse me, I can't do much to him, because I can't hit him with the Earthquake. And, surprisingly, he has the Black Sludge. I would expect him to have something different. I don't know. Anyways, so I go into my offensive Paul, which is why he's in UU. This is why this is a UU battle. He's gonna go with the Cross Poison, do a decent amount of damage to me, and then get his health recovery, and as well as I am as soon as I switch in. So Now he's gonna hit me with a U-turn, which I was really scared. It did a lot less than I thought it would. I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought that was gonna absolutely wreck me. Because this is a special defensive one and an offensive one. So he sends in his Groot, which is Trevenant Shiny is fucking badass, dude. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Side Shock because expecting him to stay in, it would have wrecked the Crobat, but it still does a decent amount of damage to this thing. I know that what is the other one? The Gorgeist is the specially defensive one, and this one is the physically, no, the other way around, sorry. It's especially defensive and the other is physically defensive. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot. Side Shock hits for physical it hits physical defense. So, based on the special attack and the physical defense, it'll depend. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm not sure that I can live this next Horn Leech, so I'm going to sub out here and go into my Uxie, because I know Uxie can take a Horn Leech, and I can hit this thing with a Psychic or whatever. But he decides to rest, making a very, very nice play, knowing that I'm going to switch out. So, Jander's just making all the plays in this match. I'm thinking at this point, he's preparing so nicely, he's gonna beat me. Anyways, he's gonna swap out here. I don't know what he was expecting, but he sends in the Crobat, maybe wanting to save Groot's health for later. So I'm just gonna go for Psychic, because that's my most powerful move, because U-turn wouldn't do much, and I'm gonna be able to kill the Crobat, so the Crobat's gonna go down. And yeah. Even though I was trying to hit the Groot to begin with. Oh, goodness. So, he's gonna send in Cocoa Pebbles, the Regirock, which I still love that nickname. It's so perfect for the shiny Regirock. It's just awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the T-Wave here, because I know that, I just want to get this thing paralyzed, because I want to restrict this thing as much as I can, because this thing is kind of a menace. It can do a lot of damage to my team, and especially now that it's setting up curses. So, I know that I really need to switch and probably get into my Go-Goat here. I don't remember if I hit this thing with a Psychic or if I switch out at this point. Because I need to switch out of Uxie eventually. Yeah, okay, so I give her the U-turn, which is what I mean by switching out when it comes to Uxie here. So I'm going to U-turn and probably go into Donkey. Or no, I go into Paul, surprisingly. I would go into Donkey, I thought, because Donkey would be able to hit this thing really hard. So Paul's not going to take that Stone Edge very nicely, but I know I can live one more after my Leftovers recovery. I always start yarn as soon as I start recording a Wi-Fi battle. I hate it. So he's going to withdraw because he knows that I can do a good amount of damage to him with my Paul. So he's going to send in Group to take the incoming Scald, which is obviously predicted. And now he has whatever... well, yeah, he was expecting this Scald, but... I knew that I could live the one more Stone Edge, but I still wanted to go for the Slack Off, get some health back. But I don't remember the ability this thing has. Serene Grace, that's what it is. So it has Serene Grace, so it got rid of its sleep while it was out of battle. So I'm gonna Scald this thing, and I'm really trying to get the burn off on it, but I'm not getting it. And to be honest, I'm really surprised I stayed in here. I probably went for the Side Shock. Or maybe expecting the switch went for the Scald again or something like that. But, I'm gonna, yeah. I guess that's what, maybe I'm really trying to get this burn. That's what I would assume. So, again, I do not get the burn, and I'm getting angry because this thing, is gonna keep taking my HP, and Paul's gonna go down the drain, and I really want to keep using her. So, I'm gonna go into Donkey here, expecting the Horn Leech once again, and I'll get an attack boost from the Sap Sipper ability, which I have, which is really nice. So, the only thing I can do to this thing is an Earthquake, because I'm not sure a Horn Leech would do very much, even though it has Serene Grace. But that still does a fairly decent amount, and he, once again, makes a very, very nice play and goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Now, I did not know this thing carried the Will-O-Wisp, so that was, the dumb thing. Jatter played really, really, really well in this match. Like, this, one of the best... Like, the best match this is probably one of the best matches I've ever had in, my history of Pokemon battles. It's really, a really good match. So he sends in the Toxicroak once again. Or, no, he hasn't sent this guy yet. This thing also has a black sludge. So I start bulking up because I need to get my my stats back up, and even with -1 attack, the frailty of Toxicroak lends it to go down in one hit to the Earthquake, which is very, very nice. So now he sends in the Cocoa Pebbles, which is probably one of his strongest Pokemon at this point. And then, since he can start setting up curses, that'll be the best thing for him. So I'm gonna give it a Horn Leech. I'm not getting any HP recovery, and I'm thinking about just taking some HP from just taking HP from the rock, sucking HP from a rock. Missing no expert, I love you. Okay, that was a quote from his Fire Red expert. Yeah, let's look it up. Anyways, I'll go for a Horn Leech again, because that's really all I can do, because it's going to be so much more powerful than the, what do you call it? The Earthquake, because I have Stab on this attack, and I'm also going to get HP back from it. Even though I think base power-wise, Earthquake is a higher base power, but I'm going to get more out of it, because it's super effective, and I get Stab off of it. And then I get a nice hit off of it, and I'm able to take the rest of its HP, which is going to get me up to 67. So I have a decent amount of HP left, but a nice amount of that's going to be taken by the burn. So probably about as much as I gained almost from that. So he sends in the Ganondorf next, and he's got the Ice Shard, and I'm pretty sure this Ice Shard is going to knock me out here. So he's going to hit me with that, and I do indeed die, which is sad. So I'm thinking, what should I do here? So I'm gonna go into Elephant because I have my own Donphan who has not yet seen the light of day. So I'm gonna go for Ice Shard myself, and I'm gonna take out his Donphan. So pretty cool stuff. So really all he has left is Groot, and I'm thinking here, can I win against this thing? Because the moves that I have, the only one that I can really do any damage with will be Ice Shard, because I also have Earthquake and Thunder Wave on this guy, as well as Rapid Spin. So I hit him with the Ice Shard, and I'm thinking, alright, I'll be able to take him out with one more, I'll be able to survive one attack. So he's going to hit me with that, and he's going to gain a lot of HP back. So I'm not going to be able to do enough to this thing, I'm pretty sure, because, of how much I did on the turn before. So I'm gonna hit him with one more Ice Shard, and he survives, indeed. I'm like, damn it! So I lose my my Elephant here, which is sad, and he's gonna get a nice amount of HP back from taking out my Elephant, which is also a little bit irritating, because I need to be able to take this thing down in order to win the match. So, because this is my biggest obstacle of this team. So I go into Paul here. I don't have many team members left. I have Paul, and then I'm pretty sure I have Yuki. So he's going to hit me with the Horn Leech. I really can't do much, so he's going to get a good amount of HP back, and that sucks. I have to go for Psyshock. Psyshock is really all I can do, because Scald is not going to do enough, and pretty much I know that I can live another Horn Leech, but I need to switch, because I cannot give him any more HP. So I'm going to send in Brainchild here, who's going to take this Horn Leech, and it's not going to do a terribly amount. It's going to get him a little HP back, but he gets a crit, and it doesn't even do that much. So I'm thinking I could have a shot at pulling his battle out. So really all I can do is Psychic, because U-Turn is not going to do very much for me. And then it'll bring in the my other guy, my Paul, to take a hit. So I'm pretty sure now, with the HP gain back, I'm going to be able to take him down with one Psychic. So, God, this freaking Trevenant gave me so much trouble. I don't really like fire types. I don't carry a lot of fire types on my team. So, Groot goes down, and I end up pulling the match out. So, that was a great match that I had there, and it was a really, really good match. So, Jedrick, go check out Jedrick in the description below, guys. He's actually in every video, he's in the description. So, thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like is always appreciated. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later.